Good evening, cinema fans, and welcome to the red carpet. I am Flesh Wound Dan, joined by producer Todd Loya.
Good evening. I don't even know what to say. I'm already off. Good evening. I was going to make a Fatty Arbuckle joke, and then I screwed it up.
Razzle dazzle. You've got all those beautiful people out there on the red carpet. We've got everybody's filing into the chat. We got Indy there, and yeah. Come on.
I'm here also.
And
Pudge Red. Namaste. Thanks to you, everybody, for joining us on this Oscars announcement show. Not announcement. Like I'm being a Dan.
Our picks.
We're picking our picks.
Yeah, we got.
There are no's.
Clipboards.
Hey, spoilers. Put it down.
There you go.
Well, if you manage to see all that quick, huh?
That's a good point.
I have.
You could have some savant that just memorized the whole thing.
I have two I'm on the fence on.
Really?
I'm just kind of going on feel when we get there.
Yeah, this is a weird year in the sense that I don't really know any of your picks for sure.
Yeah, I will say this, none of them are very strong. Usually I have stronger opinions on these films. I mean, there's one or two for sure. I'm like, these are the ones I love. But overall, I'm like, these are just good movies. Like, I can't really, nothing stands out, which is unfortunate.
Strong in the sense that you weren't like sure what to pick, you mean?
Yes, which is a good thing because they were all fucking pretty good. So,
yeah, no, it going down the list. I mean, let's be honest. The B Oscars, they tend to become less and less relevant every year. That's why, we're taking over tonight. But it's a pretty good mix of films, I think. And kind of glad that I don't know all your picks. So hello to Indie Phantom and Mikey, Dying Breed in the chat already. You guys
Indie Phantom called it the Fleshlight Awards night. That's hilarious.
Oh, wouldn't that? Can you imagine? You could just bronze a.
Well, I tell you, we have a special award presented by Fleshlight tonight.
There you go.
Which will be coming up soon. We're gonna it's gonna be audience participation. So we'll have that.
Yes.
After we do a round, we'll get to it.
That sounds good. I've been looking forward to this because, like, every year, even before I joined the show, I just did my best to watch every Oscar movie. So every time this time comes around, I'm all about it. I enjoy it.
Yeah, always a fun show. It's hard to believe we've been doing it 5 years now.
Isn't that
Cliff's
crazy?
already talking about films that got snubbed from '82. So
yeah, Raw Force, Kung Fu Zombies, man, that would probably make a sweep this year if it was eligible. But they should have a physical media Academy Award.
They might. I was like, yeah, but they're just not televised.
Yeah.
Best Blu-ray I've never.
Yes,
heard.
they do.
Yeah.
They
just like the Grammys, they have like best packaging and stuff.
Yeah. They come out every year. But if Dan doesn't know, it doesn't exist.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, every year.
Oh, sweet. So tonight should be a lot of fun. I do want to acknowledge that this could be the douchiest Razzie Awards in history now when you consider that Bruce Willis has dementia and they're making fun of him. That didn't that was like so funny, and then it's like, yeah, it's kind of confirmed, so it's like, oh, that's shitty.
Now we got to cancel the Razzies.
No, they got to make sure he wins so he sweeps it. He's not going to know the difference.
6-way tie.
And I got my gold can of liquid.
How messed up would that be if he actually went and thought he was getting an Academy Award?
Dude, if his acceptance speech is just yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
No, they have to have Kevin Smith present it, though. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He just chugged some beers and like stunned some random Canadian. Be awesome.
That'll happen.
Yeah, that'll happen in a couple weeks. So we're gonna go through the categories, talk about some of the films, most of which we really didn't do any of these.
Should we do snubs now or later?
You want to mix it in now, or we can talk snubs now?
Let's do snubs before we do the top two.
All right.
Okay.
Is there any like snubs, Pugs, that come to your mind? Because I've got a couple.
Yes, but we're going to do that after the last two categories. Dude.
I thought you literally just said we were doing
I
it
did,
before.
but Todd is the showrunner, and he vetoed it.
All right.
But he made it smooth, and
well, no Emmy for Todd. He's confusing. Just give it to. It's going to go to the Golden Globe guy.
Cut.
Dan's lucky we're live because I would have got myself canceled.
We're live, pal. All right, so let's go for it.
Okay, well, I guess we'll kick it off with the best original screenplay. Up for that category, we have Belfast, Don't Look Up, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, and The Worst Person in the World. So, what do you guys think? Pugs?
Well, all of these are pretty strong. I'm looking down because I have them on paper also. All of them are strong. Even I thought King Richard was going to be kind of a chore, and it wasn't. It was actually pretty cool. This was kind of hard. I'm going to go with Licorice Pizza. Even like it's original enough because of like the time, place it takes, even though it's a basic ass love story, it's still pretty good. So I'm going to go Licorice Pizza.
All right. This is a rough category. I mean, truth be told, there's nothing in here that I did not love. I'm close, but I am also going to say Licorice Pizza. I really love that movie. There's some stuff there that maybe not everybody will necessarily get, but I mean, it's a love letter to movies, and I enjoyed it a lot. But not taking anything away. There's not a loser in this category.
No.
All right.
There will be later.
Well, this was one of the ones I didn't have. I didn't even hesitate. I did it. It might be surprising. Mine is The Worst Person in the World.
I'm not mad at you, Todd.
That might have been my number 2, Todd.
Dude, same.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That speech at the end.
Yeah.
She's not wrong, but
dude. Yeah, that shit was strong as fuck.
Stuff I'm dealing with in my brain right now.
Mm.
You could make an argument that might be the best movie this year that nobody's really seen, because I don't really hear anybody talking about it outside.
Well, it is a foreign movie, and no one really checks that out unless you're a big cinephile.
Sadly, but
and I'm actually shocked that didn't get nominated for Best Picture too, but we'll get there.
Yeah, well, you could say that's a snub now.
Oh yeah, I didn't include that in my snubs because it got nominated for something.
Exactly.
But
yeah. So,
all right.
Yeah, I'm glad you picked it, Todd.
You know what? We did it, and then I didn't even bother to do it. So there's.
Oh shit! So we can keep up with the categories and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Pugs. There we go.
Our next one is adapted screenplay, and we have Coda, which is the deaf family movie. Drive My Car, which is the Japanese film. Dune, which is that sci-fi masterpiece. The Lost Daughter, which is about a lost daughter and dealing with those memories, and The Power of the Dog, which is another movie about cowboys. So,
but they don't eat pudding.
Yeah.
Or do they?
Just go to Dan. We'll just do like we've been doing in the circle.
Cool.
End with you
Dan?
on this one.
Cool.
All right. So, I mean, again, Drive My Car was the very last feature film that I watched, and I love that. Dune obviously was a really impressive achievement. But I am going to actually go... I'm going to go with Coda on this one. I had a blast with Coda. It wasn't the film that I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's a comedy drama that I thought would be...
Dramedy, homie. Drama first.
Come on, Dan.
Dramedy.
Cinephile.
Dramedy.
Come on.
Dramedy.
You're going to get your 820 Ford card taken away.
Go fuck
Was,
yourself.
was that A24?
Uh,
no.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
it,
okay.
Joe. That's
But
his
it's gonna
indie
happen, Dan. You keep
It's
fucking
his
up.
indie
I need to learn how to sign "Go fuck yourself," Todd. I should have done that before the show, but I did not.
I know.
I could try. I guess the middle finger would be in there somewhere, wouldn't it?
Oh my!
You're right.
Are
That's
you
amazing.
blind, Dan?
Wouldn't it be?
Anyway, Coda, as you were saying.
Oh, Andy Phantom. There we go. Karen was snubbed. I'll throw that one up.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then she complained about it.
She rushes the stage. Yeah, Coda's my pick. I loved Coda.
All right, mine. I don't know if I'll be the only one, but I'm the Lost Daughter.
Nice.
Oh, I was surprised on that one.
All right. Well, we all know I love music here, so I'm going Coda, and I will save a certain story. Well, not really a story. It's just something that happened to me while I was watching it. For when we get there later.
Oh,
So Coda is my pick for adapted screenplay.
awesome!
It's fucking fantastic.
All right.
Lost Daughter. I'm surprised, Todd. I was actually
That one's really good too with Dakota
Yeah.
Johnson. So
yeah.
All right, Dan. There you go. Visual effects.
All right, visual effects. We have Dune. Then we have Free Guy, No Time to Die, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and Spider-Man No Way Home. All right.
All right. So I'll go first. I'm just gonna do Spider-Man. They're all like. The only one I wouldn't pick out of here is No Time to Die. And the others, it's like a 4-way. I could go either way. So I'll just go with that.
I tend to agree with you, Todd. I actually was going to pick Dune at first until I saw all the people complain online about some of the shots of Flash Thompson walking the street in No Way Home. They can go fuck themselves. That scene's fine. The college campus thing's fine. The party was fine. You're all stupid. Spider-Man No Way Home is my pick to win.
I actually strongly disagree with you guys on this one. Visually, Dune, I think, blew all these out.
We all
of the
knew you
water.
were going to suck that one off, Dan.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's also visual effects. Visually true, but like that would be more of a production type thing. This like everything has to blend in and look like real. So I would say Dune. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's a fucking fantastic answer. There's really no wrong answer here except No Time to Die. I agree with Todd.
Yeah.
But we all knew you were going to pick Dune because
Yeah.
that's the
And
one you
it
probably
looks
watched,
great though. Like it's
Oh my god.
some of that
yeah.
shit's incredible.
Yeah. Great movie, just great everything. Dune was beautiful.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
My second would have been
Fucking
Free
rad.
Guy, actually.
I would have went with him, except dude, I did not like the way he looked. Like I laughed my fucking ass off, but it looked a little too.
And I should say, I'm not just going my love of the movie, because in theory you could have a crappy movie and have great effects, but
Yeah.
Dune for me was the winner for this one.
Right on.
All
Right on.
right.
So, sound.
All right, I guess that's me. All right. Sound. So up for nominations are Belfast, Dune, No Time to Die, The Power of the Dog, West Side Story. Bugs, what you picking?
No, we do need that urban remake where instead of the sharks and the jets, we need the Bloods and the Crips.
Oh, okay. Well,
Does
I was
that
gonna say, it is
exist?
already urban technically.
No, but I want the updated. Ice Cube can do it, or his kid.
You
but
want
for me,
West Side, one word, not two.
yes, yeah. And you put some stank on it, West Side. But for me, it's not West Side Story, although that was a strong second. It's Belfast. You got a war going on in the background. That's hard to mix, so I'm going Belfast.
All right.
Dune.
Yeah, I'm Dune.
That's also a fucking war too. So like,
No arguments for Belfast though, but
Yeah. I'm with Dan. I'm Dune also.
mhm. I think some of these snobs are just gonna be like, I don't want to pick that goofy sci-fi movie, even though it's a fucking great movie.
See, Dan, because I actually like Dune too, but
Yeah, don't make his head bigger.
You did. We hadn't talked
we've
about
talked
that.
about. Yes, we did. We talked about it right after it came out. Just because you don't remember doesn't mean it didn't.
All right,
I'm surprised.
you shouldn't be though. It's pretty good. for half of a fucking movie. So live action short film. We have, excuse me, I got to get in close because El Cachu, also known as Take and Run, The Dress, The Long Goodbye, On My Mind, and Please Hold. Dan, what say you?
Again, I liked everything, but I'm gonna go with The Long Goodbye on this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna procrastinate. Long Goodbye for live action.
I guess
short
Dan.
film.
Okay.
Cool. Todd?
Well, now we got to go. I'm going to pick The Dress about the Monica Lewinsky incident. That's my pick.
That's my pick as well.
Dan's not explaining his.
They have a scratch and like sniff cover for that one coming out soon. Good
All right.
Slip.
Now we have best animated short.
I'm excited to talk about this one actually. All right, so best animated short film, we have Affairs of the Art, Bestia, Box Ballet, Robin Robin, and The Windshield Wiper, which is also he didn't just come on The Dress. It's a sequel.
See, I at least kept it classy. Dan can manage that. I'm Bestia because who doesn't love Bestia 666?
It was a very touching, you learn more about the man. I mean, yeah, there was the crack and the beating of.
Hold on. Why we say Bestia was on crack?
Spoilers.
Come on, Dan.
Well, for me, I'm gonna go with Dick Grayson and Tim Drake trying to get along in Robin.
There we go.
There you go.
All right. So next we have here's one. Production design.
Yeah. Is that me?
Now I'm lost. Or is it me?
No, it's you, Todd. I'm sorry.
Okay. I know now that I'm changing up the gimmicks there. Okay. Production design, we have Dune, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, The Tragedy of Macbeth, and West Side Story.
I'll take a Macbeth, please. Well, for me, again, the only one I think is kind of weak here is The Power of the Dog, but even that's pretty damn strong. I'm going Dune. That one and Nightmare Alley were fucking neck and neck for me. But Oscar goes to Dune. What about you, Dan?
Actually, I'm gonna break from the Dune love here, and I'm gonna give it to Nightmare Alley for production design. As you'd expect. I mean, Guillermo del Toro is just. I mean, what a fantastic looking movie. You could just disappear into that thing and made me once again want to experience old school sideshows, which I'll never get to do.
Dan, you would be a great geek. I'm just going to put you over. I'm also Nightmare Alley. Yeah, for the reasons Dan said. I mean, it is the production design nailed it.
No love for The Tragedy of Macbeth, huh? I thought that was kind of cool.
It was very minimalistic. It has a style, but it's more gimmicky to me than like a true, product. I don't know. It
was cool.
It was.
It felt kind of like not as exaggerated as like Dr. Caligari, but I'm like, oh, we could do that too. I don't know.
All right.
So next up we have original song.
You know what? Before we do that, we should probably do the Fatty Arbuckle Award, which I didn't make.
Oh yeah.
Before. Okay. Well, I'll just read it.
Well, hold on. Explain the Fatty Arbuckle again.
Okay.
To the people, for the new guys.
How do I properly explain this in 2022? The Fatty Arbuckle Award. The first man canceled. way back in No, he's literally the very first victim of cancel culture.
He was.
If you don't know the story, Google Fatty Arbuckle. This man deserves a biopic.
Still waiting.
Yeah, so up this year for nominations, we have Hugh Hefner, Bill Cosby. I think he's a 2-time nominee. Marilyn Manson, and Ron Jeremy. So who's getting the fatty this year?
Yeah.
Who deserves to be canceled the most?
Weigh in the comment section.
Yes,
please.
Again,
chat,
Fatty Arbuckle Award. Up for nominee are Bill Cosby, Hugh Hefner, Marilyn Manson, and Ron Jeremy. A couple of these win. A couple people may be upset. So
we'll get into details before we announce our winner towards the end of the show. We may have to cut to the commercial or play my music off if I get crazy.
All right.
Speaking of music, original song.
There we go. Nice segue.
No problem. All right. So up we have Be Alive from the movie King Richard. Dos Aragridas from Encanto. Down to Joy from Belfast. No Time to Die from No Time to Die. And Somehow You Do from 4 Good Days. Mr. Dan.
You know, this one's not that strong for me this year. And maybe I'm just not a music. Well, I mean, obviously I'm a music guy, but I'm not into this kind of music. I didn't love any of them. You know, so I had a hard time. I guess I would go with No Time to Die, but it's not a strong pick. Am I off base here? Did you guys love?
I don't think so. I think there's 2 strong songs in this, but they're not even like. Well, there's 2 that stick out to me, but the rest, I didn't love it either.
You know, a snub. I thought they could have picked several from Cyrano.
Sure.
No, I mean there were some catchy tunes in there. But I didn't think there was a great song.
But that's for the movie. This is, but well, you know, they do dominate that because like Encanto, whatever.
You know, since you brought up Cyrano, and I don't think we're going to talk about it much more later because I think it just has. No, we will when we get to cost. Yeah, I'll bring it up when I get to there.
Yeah.
All right,
Todd, who are you picking?
For best song? Jeez, this was just a throw it against the wall. Yeah, I'm going to go with No Time to Die also. So it was between that and the one from 4 Good Days, but
the Reba McEntire song. That's actually the one I'm going with. And I love Billie Eilish. I think she's great. I love that song. But for it to tie into the movie, I know the same name is No Time to Die, blah, blah, blah. But I like the lyrics to this song. Somehow you know. Somehow you do in 4 Good Days. Also, Reba McEntire. Come on. She's a fucking classic. Oh, and shout out to Beyonce for fucking writing the lyrics. Oh, she probably didn't write it. It's probably somebody else. Something about wiping the black off your skin. That shit was hilarious for King Richard.
So I'm surprised you didn't pick that one then.
It was either gonna be Reba or Billy, and Reba got it this year for me.
You know what? And I just had this thought. Should we predict like the future, Fatty? Because I keep predicting Michael Bay each year and it doesn't happen.
Well, when we get to the Fatty, we can talk about
it.
Patton Oswalt.
Keep that in your head, though.
All right. Well, when we announce the winner of this year's 20, and we didn't give one last year because someone was a prude about it.
We didn't?
Yeah, we did.
No,
we had to.
That guy did not want it to happen, and for some reason,
it wasn't Kevin Spacey.
I think they get the.
Nope. We didn't do it last year.
Well, this is horse shit.
I know.
There you go.
Well, it's COVID's fault. We didn't have a Fatty last year.
COVID's fault. Blame COVID. All right. So, original score is next.
Yes,
all right. Original score. We have Don't Look Up, Dune, Encanto, Parallel Mothers, and The Power of the Dog. All right.
All right, that's me first. I'm just looking, and I'm just gonna go with Encanto. Sorry.
Count me in as Encanto too. None of these are fucking particularly strong. Actually, I think they're all kind of weak. Even Dune.
And
that area.
Encanto's kind of a meh movie, but yeah, I'd give it to Encanto.
I think they're gonna go. How do I not get canceled? I think they're gonna pick either that one or Parallel Mothers because ethnic reasons.
I watched Parallel Mothers a while ago, and maybe I'm forgetting, but I don't know. I don't really remember anything about the score.
It's got the fucking like Latin Italian kind of thing vibe going through it. So we'll see.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Encanto gets something. So there you go.
All right. Now we have makeup and hairstyle.
This would be interesting.
Is that me now?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. Well, yeah. All right. Makeup and hairstyling. Coming to America. Cruella. Dune. The Eyes of Tammy Faye and House of Gucci. Pugs, what you picking?
Well, I slept on this movie, and I'm so sorry I did because it was fucking delightful. I'm going Cruella. I know it's hard to tame kinky ass hair, but Cruella, they fucking nailed it. What about you, Mr. Dan?
Well, you know that's not his pick.
No, not Cruella. And you know what? I totally goofed on original score. For some reason, Dune, I didn't have it. Dune was my pick for original score. My bad. I don't know why I messed that up.
Did we skip you?
No. You didn't skip me. I didn't have it for
Dan still managed to screw it up.
So I didn't even see it. Yeah, my bad. Dune did have a very good score, but all right.
I think they all were mediocre, dude. Like this whole category was kind of weak for me.
It is, but I would put it above Encanto. All right, makeup and hairstyling. My bad, guys. This is between two movies for me, and it's like Eyes of Tammy Faye and House of Gucci.
Can I add something in before you do your final pick?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, those are my two. My problem with House of Gucci is that Jared Leto makeup is bad. I don't
Doesn't look like a real human being. Yeah.
And that for me kills it.
Everybody else was good though. I feel like that was more of a Leto thing. Like I wonder.
I don't think he did that bad of a job. I don't think he looked that terrible. I don't think he looked that terrible.
Realistic, no. Guy.
Oh, he looks nothing like the real guy. The real guy's not a fat sack of shit.
And I know they
doesn't talk that way either.
They took a lot of liberties, but the real guy looks like just a normal guy. Mm-hmm. I thought it was like it's a little strange what you're trying to be Nick Cage, but you're not.
But I'm not going to shame you if you pick it, Dan. I'm just giving you my reasons.
Yeah, no, I hear you, and that's actually I think why I got to give the edge to Eyes of Tammy Faye. Jessica Chastain. It took a lot of work to turn her into Tammy Faye Baker, and I think they did a perfect job. So Eyes of Tammy Faye gets the win on that one for me.
100% with you, and for the reasons I've already stated.
Right on.
All right.
It's me now, right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
You got a big one.
Well, Pugs filibuster.
That's cool. But shout out to Coming to America because working with this type of hair is a nightmare. It can be anyway. So
yeah,
bravo to everybody.
Yeah, that was one good thing I can say about that movie. But holy crap, was that bad? The movie, not the hairstyles.
Yes.
I didn't hate it, but Dan doesn't.
It's not very good. We've already established Dan doesn't like any sequels that like come 40 years later. He not one so far has worked for him. And I'm not saying that's
Blade Runner.
Blade
Runner 20, whatever the fuck.
Is.
Blade Runner was blinding. Blade Runner was a masterpiece. There you go. Blade Runner 2049 was fucking awesome.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Me too.
If you guys want my opinion, I think it's a dumpster fire along with the original.
God damn it. Chat weigh in. Blade Runner 2049, please.
With the original.
They're both classics. I think
they both suck for me, dude. They're boring as shit. The last time I watched it was for the show, and I'm like, I'm never fucking doing this again. The only part that's cool is Rutger Hauer and the soliloquy. Everything else can go fuck itself.
Oh, that is.
I'm embarrassed that it's part of the fucking Alien universe.
That's
So-
fucked.
Wait, didn't Dan dig Halloween Kills?
Dan
Yeah.
did not
Yeah.
dig Halloween Kills.
He's gonna
Oh.
argue about the snubs later. So, international feature film. We have
Yes.
Drive My Car. We have Flea, The Hand of God, Luna, A Yak in the Classroom, and The Worst Person in the World. These are our nominees. Mr. Dan, what say you?
I loved all of these. Flea, I think we'll be talking about more later because wow.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you kind of have a
yeah.
fucking argument.
Ooh.
You know how it feels to grow up with that poster on your wall?
I think Flea was.
Well, wait, we're gonna get to Flea.
We'll get to it. But my pick here, again, I said it at the beginning. I think probably the best movie that's not getting talked about enough at the very least, and that's The Worst Person in the World. That one didn't know anything about it going in, and it really kicked my ass. I thought that was just a fantastic movie, and that gets my pick for best international feature film.
Right on.
100% with you. Drive My Car would have been my close second. But yeah, Worst Person in the World. Not hard for me.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I enjoy The Worst Person in the World more than the one I picked, but I'm going with Drive My Car. That's a strong movie about fucking grief and like it's long as fuck. So that was a little offensive.
Didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
I thought it
Towards the end, I'm like, we can start wrapping this bitch up, but you know how they are when so
I was waiting for Godzilla and he never showed, so I was pissed.
right? Leaving money on the table.
That would have
I
been
picked
the
Drive My
twist of all twists.
Any love from our Norwegian listeners for Worst Person in the World? I don't know if we have anybody in the
I gotta
chat.
ask Pitt. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say we.
So wait, we're not gonna talk about Flea right now? I don't think it's nominated for anything else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a documentary. I figure we'd talk about it then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, then The Hand of God's fucking fantastic too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a really strong category.
Yeah.
I mean, Drive My Car would have probably have won it any other year for me, but I just really like The Worst Person in the World a lot. Like, I'm gonna buy that one. Yeah, man. Everybody should check out Worst Person in the World, Flea,
Agree.
and Drive My Car at the very least. I think those are all
Watch them
must-sees.
all. Watch them all.
Flea though is particularly powerful right now, and
Yeah.
we'll talk about that more after. But yeah,
You could say that about quite a few of the documentaries when we get there.
yeah, I agree.
Okay, so now we are on to film editing.
Film editing. So all right, film editing. We have Don't Look Up, Dune, King Richard, The Power of the Dog, and Tick Tick Boom.
I'm curious what Todd's gonna pick.
This one was hard for me because I feel like it's important for me to get a good one. It was hard because none of them, like, visually. There's points to don't look up that it's hard for me not to pick that. And if I'm trying not to just pick for the movie, I got to go with Don't Look Up
Okay.
for this style.
Right on. That was my second pick. My first pick is Tick Tick Boom.
See, those are the two I was going back and forth
Yeah.
on the whole time. If you look, you can see what's crossed out because I couldn't decide.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tick Tick Boom for me. Dan?
I liked Tick Tick Boom quite a bit. I'm not sure. I can't remember what else that was up for, but it's up for a few other things.
Best
so.
picture.
Not
Not best picture. Actor. Sorry.
Film editing, though, I'm gonna go Dune. Yeah. Tick Tick.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You know what? I'm changing mine. I'm back to Tick Tick Boom. Is anyone offended if I do that?
You're
Not me.
your own man. You can do what you want.
We're still in the category.
I'll tell you, you know what would have won is Blade Runner 2049. But
did it win the year it was eligible?
No,
Didn't
it
think
was
so.
nominated, but it didn't.
might have.
Was it? That's a shame.
How do you know that off the top of your head, Todd?
All right, you're gonna make me confirm
Yeah,
it.
let's look this shit up. Wasn't it was so you sure it was nominated for
Even
Best
I don't
Picture?
know for sure. I feel like it was up for a few. I know it was up for a few technical awards though. But yeah,
Not Best Picture.
It was up for cinematography, visual effects, sound mixing, production design, and sound editing. All,
Yeah, not-
all those
not
things don't
filmmaking.
make a best picture. Let's double check wins.
0.
it may not have got.
It shouldn't have.
Oh!
Oh, it did?
I stand corrected.
How many
Cinematography-
Razzies?
Cinematography,
Okay.
cinematography and best visual. But then once I type this in, the first thing people also ask is Blade Runner 2049 a hit or a flop? Was Blade Runner 2029 a success?
It wasn't a
Financially,
box
no.
office success, no. But that doesn't mean it wasn't a
Or a
fantastic
critical
movie.
one either.
So to
But
channel
the fans
Jared
like it,
Leto,
which is great.
Yeah.
So Dan, I'm happy for you.
yeah,
And it's
great.
funny because the other people don't care enough to argue over it like they do everything else. Now, if Blade Runner 2049 came out today on HBO Max, can you imagine how Dan would be crying somewhere in a corner?
Oh, that
Indie Phantom.
you
I will
need
have to
watch
give
it.
Blade Runner 2049 another chance. I guess Ana de Armas naked is a good reason. You can also see her naked in the new Ben Affleck movie. What the fuck was that called? Deepwater
Yeah.
on Hulu.
Deep water. Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's pretty cool, and she's butt ass naked in that too. So, oh, Jay the Stingray, Blade Runner 2049 has an 8 on IMDb. So you guys are wrong.
They
Well,
are
Ben-
wrong. Thank
Ben
you,
has
Jared.
the answer. So,
Nerds love it. Oh, there you go.
well, I'm not going to say
You know what else was a flop? A lot of great John Carpenter movies. The Thing
Well,
didn't do
most-
so well.
pretty much all
Big
of them.
Trouble. So that doesn't mean.
But
Well, that's not. You're not
Yeah.
validating your point to me, Dan.
that's not why we're saying we don't like it.
2049 sucks dick, and so does the first one. What's the next thing?
Bullshit artist. Bullshit.
But I'm glad
Boring.
you like it, Dan. Just because we
Yeah.
don't, you don't have to say we're
More
wrong.
for you.
Yeah, that's okay, but you're wrong. All right.
How could someone's opinion be wrong? There you
It-
go.
it-
Film
it-
snob
it
Dan.
can't-
Film
it can-
snob Dan again. There, he's muted.
He's got to read the next one though.
I was just giving him shit. Okay, Dan, there you go.
Well, I just read the last one, but I will read this
Oh,
one.
you did?
Wait,
No,
okay.
you didn't. I did.
Okay, that's
The
fine.
next one's documentary short.
All right, cool.
No, he did.
Oh
He's
no,
right.
he did. I'm fucking up. Yeah.
All right, documentary short subject. Audible. Lead Me Home. The Queen of Baseballs.
Basketball.
Three.
Basketball.
What are those sports? The Queen of Basketball.
Basketball.
There we go. 3 songs for Benzier and When We Were Bullies. Dan or
The 3D
Pugs, what do you
story?
got?
I'm gonna go with Audible, but the Dudley's coming up story was pretty good too. What about you, Dan?
You know, the one that probably got me on this, and I should also say you can watch was it HBO Max for these?
No,
Or no,
they're all over the
Netflix.
place.
Well, several of them I know were
Netflix dropped a bunch recently
Yeah.
of the shorts.
For me, I'm picking Lead Me Home. I think that one was like really powerful because I mean, homelessness is, it's a very complicated thing right now, and I think they did a great job in I think roughly 40 minutes of telling multiple stories. It's a tearjerker. A close runner-up for me is 3 songs for Benazir, which is that one's only like 20 minutes, but it tells one hell of a story of a couple in Afghanistan, just being in love in the era of the Taliban and music being banned, just the hell that they're living in, but still making good. Those two pulled at my heartstrings a little bit, and that's hard to do in a short. So
it
I
is.
highly recommend you check those two out. Lead Me Home for the win. There is a website also for that movie with updates on the different homeless people that they follow, and I check it out. I really would. I know a lot of people don't always watch the shorts, but Lead Me Home and 3 Songs for Benazir, you absolutely should.
All right. Well, mine is When We Were Bullies, the great documentary that prevents the school shootings.
Excellent.
I must have watched something else. I thought that was the Bully Ray story.
That's what I said it was.
It's Bully Ray JBL buddy comedy.
Unfortunately, the version I watched was better.
Cool. All right. So then for now, we have a documentary feature. These were also all fucking fantastic. Ascension, Attica, Flea, Summer of Soul, or whatever the last thing is, Writing with Fire. Mr. Dan.
All right, so my pick for the documentary category has got to be Flea. I mean, again, refugees. I couldn't be.
Oh, did I? My bad. I'm sorry. Go for it.
Oh, yeah, Flea for sure, because this is just such a timely film, and to do it in animation form
and live action,
and live action. Well, just straight from the guy's mouth, and his story is just amazing to me. Again, this is an unusual year because Flea became a whole hell of a lot more relevant the last month or so, and I do think that one is also, if you're making a list, I think Flea is a must see. Just what people in the millions are going to be going through right now and continue going through probably for a while, sadly. Just a fantastic film, touching, beautiful, and I think a must see if you're a cinema fan.
Right on. Mr. Todd?
I get Flea's going to be everyone's popular one, but I got to go with Attica. That was, I don't want to say it was a great time, but I've known the story before, but it was just.
We didn't know all these details. At least I didn't.
And shit hasn't really changed that much.
Like, there's a part in that movie where I'm like, you guys would have been fine if you didn't overstep that. You should have took the first fucking deal. But anyway,
and who was it that screwed it up? But we'll not say.
I agree
Spoilers.
with both of you because I think Flea's fucking phenomenal. But I'm gonna have to go with Attica because I was glued to the screen. I was glued to the screen too with Flea, but like Attica, I was like, really, tell me more. This is fucked up. I didn't know all these details, and.
Right.
And then to speak to people that are out now that were in there, that was cool as fuck. And I'm glad Homeboy from Flea is, they found his place and whatnot. But yeah, and also I know you got a hard on for Flea because of the Jean-Claude Van Damme posters, Dan. That's all you, buddy. You're like, he's right.
Great, different reasons, but great.
Same reason.
Same reason.
We know. Not that there's anything wrong with that, Dan.
When I saw him talking about Bloodsport, I'm like, this is gonna be Dan's favorite movie of the year, and I was right.
It's ironic. Jean-Claude Van Damme was in a movie called Replicant, but I do believe he should be in another Blade Runner.
Replicant is Van Damme's best film.
No, that's bizarre. I mean, it is a good one.
Michael Rooker. So
Michael
by
Rooker
default, it's his best film.
And also, I think the start where it's like, Van Damme can really actually act, unlike a lot of other action stars. I mean, he's more diverse.
Here we go again. We're not talking about Van Damme at an Oscar show. It's already been the limit.
Oh, it's coming. I can't wait until he gets nominated for something.
Okay. Awesome. When we do, Dan, we'll watch every Van Damme movie he's ever
I will laugh my fucking ass off. And I'm gonna remember you said that. Because watch it happen.
Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck. If he gets nominated, I will watch every Van Damme movie.
Every goddamn one. And I'm going to laugh my ass off. All right. Muscles from Brussels, man. It's happening. All right.
And it doesn't count if it's a documentary about his life because that's not a nomination for him.
Yeah, it is.
Just in case.
What if he made it? What if he directed it? What if he produced it?
So he's Gollum and Globus now making.
Oh yeah, now you're afraid.
Now you're afraid. He has to be a filmmaker? Or he has to be on screen.
Yes, there we go.
On screen.
No, because if they make a documentary
To
about
be
him,
a producer, it can be anything.
Well, 'cause
no.
Kobe
It
won
has to be-
for being
stop.
Afraid.
It has to be a no.
knows.
It has no, because this is about his
He
acting.
knows.
It's a nomination about his acting. So he can't be a producer on something. Can't be fucking. Yeah, he must be an actor. Must be a nomination for his acting ability.
Fine. Maybe next year it's gonna happen, Todd. It's gonna happen. If he comes out with something that just starts sweeping festivals, I'm gonna laugh my
I'm not
ass
worried
off.
about anything for the Oscars. I'm not at all.
See? All right, fine. Keep talking shit, Todd.
He
Let's see
makes a
what happens.
documentary about Bruce Willis. Shit.
All right.
You wouldn't even get a lifetime achievement Oscar, Dan.
Oh, that's what a load of horseshit, Todd. He is so good. I mean, he is still to this day awesome. And the more you taunt me, I'm going to keep talking about it.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get a lifetime achievement either. I think he'll get when the people die and stuff, but
Well,
I don't see
I
it.
would hope
That would
so.
suck.
You know how you know the Oscars is a sham? Alfred Hitchcock never won an Academy Award. He only got the Lifetime Achievement Award.
And all he did was thank you and walked
That
off.
That was that was exactly what's his fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, he was like he wasn't having that
It's
shit.
about fucking time, yeah.
Just cut a promo. It took you long enough. Just
Just
release
words.
some rabid birds on the
2 words and
audience.
I'm out. Done.
I'm gonna treat this like Tippy. Have a good night.
Oh, damn, do I have to put him on the list now? No.
All right, it's back to me, I believe. We're on costume design, correct?
And Dan is our
Si,
costume
senor.
design expert. Oh yeah, okay.
I didn't skip anything that I should.
No.
No,
did
you're
not.
good.
All right, so costume design.
Oh, hold on. Indy Phantom. Kubrick didn't win either. You're right. And at
Well-
the end, they were on bad terms. So, wait, no,
I'm
did
not-
he? He got nominated though, like Paths of Glory
No.
and shit.
Yeah, but Hitchcock didn't even get nominated. But
Okay.
I'm not gonna go off on my Kubrick stuff. So
Oh, there's some pretty serious
You know.
snubs we're going to talk about later. Some have even come up in the chat already, so we will get there. All right. So sorry, I lost myself. Costume design. We have Cruella, Cyrano, Dune, Nightmare Alley, and West Side Story.
all right, I guess that's me first. All right. Sorry,
Strong category. Like, all
Yeah.
these noms are fucking super strong.
Costume design. Well, first, let me tell you my story first, because I made a note on this one for when we get to Cyrano. So I was watching Cyrano in the theater, and I'm like, because I love the movie Roxanne. I grew up with it, watched it numerous times. So I don't know what part I'm like. I'm just watching because it's the girl's still named Roxanne and everything, and it clicks on me. So I'm like 25, 20, 30 years plus, 35 years probably too late. And I was like, holy shit. His name's CB in the movie, which stands for Cyrano de Bergerac. Never clicked. I just knew they called him CB, and I thought of the hand radio. So it blew my mind when I was watching it. That said, not my costume design pick, which I get. I was between Nightmare Alley and Cruella, but there's no way not only Cruella takes that home, there's no way I can't pick it. That movie was made to win this category.
I completely agree. It's about a fashion designer, a costume designer, and what they did in the film, that dump truck one especially, is fucking gnarly. As a seamstress, I don't know the male version of it, but I sew every now and again. I was blown away. I thought it was fucking great. Even from like her friends that are just all thuggy and
No, well,
yeah,
it's
fucking
got
fantastic.
Richard Jewell up in there, so of course.
Fuck yeah, and he got canceled. Fuck, put him in the fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Oh shit! Do I get that Stingray too?
Yeah.
Richard, I forgot Richard Jewell got canceled, man.
Yeah, he said something like he wasn't that bad, but usually it never is. But he was just like, people gotta fucking stop canceling people. He got canceled for trying to get people to stop canceling people for being fucking assholes.
Yeah.
2022.
Well, the big joke about that was, well, everyone was like, "Oh, he's exactly like Stingray," which I don't see a problem with that. Stingray's the man.
Well, my pick is different. I'm not going Cruella. I'm going Cyrano. which I thought would be up for more, quite frankly. I actually really liked Cyrano.
It's good.
Yeah, it was really good. Peter Dinklage, I thought, would get a nomination for Best Actor.
He'll get it next year.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's cost a lot of people some money this year. So
Indy Phantom, the actor, Stingray from Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
He got canceled.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
I can't either. It's Stingray. It doesn't matter.
I'll find out.
Did they write him off the show? I don't watch Cobra Kai, so
I don't know. I hope not. He got a big fucking deal at the end of the last season.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a long. People are gonna forget that by the time. Paul Walter Hauser.
Nah, Stingray. Richard Jewell.
Oh wait,
next?
Dinklage
canceled himself this year. Well, he was being a dickhead and taking little people's jobs, and he's the king of little people. So what he says goes.
Yeah, he didn't want. It was like the Highlander moment. There can only be one. And put his sword in the ground and just said, "Fuck you."
You know why I'm giving him a pass, but I found someone who is happy with the canceling.
Fucker stole my name.
Fuck him, Jay. Fuck him. Yeah, but in all seriousness, I did like Cyrano a lot. I really thought that was a good movie.
Ben Grimm says Dinklage is the new Toxic Avenger, and Ben, you are correct.
Yes.
Cope for the Oscar next year.
Once that was announced, Todd was just like, fuck Snow White.
Right? I was like, literally, it was like, yeah.
With a mop.
With the mop handle.
Yeah. The long way. Fuck it. Get in there. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Cinematography is up next.
Okay. Sorry. I was.
Great cinematography.
I don't remember who was up though.
I just went.
Okay.
Oh, it's me now. Okay.
Yeah.
Cinematography. Where am I at? Okay. Up for cinematography, we have Dune, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, The Tragedy of Macbeth, and West Side Story. Pugs, what do you say?
Well, they're all fucking strong. I'm gonna go with Dune. But I would not be surprised if The Power of the Dog won it. But I hope for Dune. Dune. Did I say Doom? What a fucking moron. Dan, what about you?
Still on the fence here. One
Right?
second. I'm still gonna have to go Dune. On a technical level, I just think they did an amazing job. I can't say anything beat it, although Nightmare Alley is like right there.
Really, you don't think Power of the Dog has a chance with all that open space that they have and like how fucking pretty that dirt and hay look?
I've got a feeling like when it comes to the actual wins that I could see Power of the Dog being a big contender and taking a lot of this, but I haven't looked at speculation yet. There's one thing I'm pretty almost 100% on that I'll mention when we get there, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got to go with Nightmare Alley. I like the look of it. It's just that's where I'm going with this. I can't argue with some of the other ones. Like you brought up Power of the Dog, Dan said Dune. And even West Side Story, yeah. The only one that doesn't jump, see, I go back to the minimalistic on that one, but I can't even argue. That's still.
I was going to say that was an artistic choice, and that's still pretty fucking strong.
So, but I think that'll hold it back a little because it is so minimalistic in some of these categories.
We shall see.
We will. Yeah. This Sunday.
Sunday. All right, next up is animated feature film. So up for nomination, we have Encanto, Flea, Luca, The Mitchells versus the Machines, and Raya and the Last Dragon. Dan.
All right. Well, I've already talked about it. Flea gets the win for me. Although I will say The Mitchells versus the Machines was a lot of fun.
Fuck yeah.
Not the greatest year for animated films for for me. That may not mean anything, but coming from me, but I did like the Mitchells versus the Machines.
What's the weakest one for you?
The weakest,
in animated. I'll say mine, Encanto. I don't understand why everyone's sucking its dick.
I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't think it was special at all. I agree. Encanto
With the movie with Raya the Last Dragon on the list, I can't even. Yeah, that's the one on here I didn't. Yeah. Even my kid didn't like that one. Well, I'm going to let my kid pick this one because
he didn't like Encanto, or he didn't like Raya.
He didn't like Raya.
Wow. Okay.
I am going with the Mitchells versus the Machines. I've literally had to watch that movie probably like 20 times, so I know it pretty well. And
nice.
Yeah, my kid loves it.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
He's got good taste because that's my pick. Like, and when I pick an animated feature, I also factor in the child thing. Like, I understand Flea, but that's kind of heavy, and also there's also real life shit in there.
Yeah. Don't sit down and watch.
Some mothers like, let's watch all the animated features.
Yeah, for real. But the Mitchells versus the Machines, I could not believe how much of a good time I had. I've seen it 3 times, so I'm with your boy. It's fucking fun, and it's a breeze.
Yeah.
Fucking Danny McBride. Come on.
Yeah. I had the kid was obsessed with the Furby part, so my mother pulled out her Furby she had from way back when. So
fuck yeah, you gotta get him a big ass one now.
We don't have room.
Was it Family Guy or South Park that did the gag where, like, I don't know, the Furby was like locked in a trunk or something and popped out like insane? I don't know where that was from.
That has to be a Family Guy. I think
that
South
feels
Park
like a Family.
Feels more Family Guy, but it was funny.
All right, we're getting close.
All right,
and don't forget to weigh in on the Fatty Arbuckle, guys. I saw some Cosby votes.
Yeah, so we got Fatty, Marilyn Manson, Ron Jeremy, 2-time nominee Bill Cosby, and Hugh Hefner. Hey, we got to give him his props. 2-time nominee.
Two-time.
Let's see if he's a Susan Lucci or if he's an actual winner.
Right, so far, he's O. He's only one to.
Maybe
to the greatest film producer.
I was gonna say maybe, who knows? Maybe the winner comes and accepts it on the watch along show.
There is an open invitation for Marilyn Manson.
If it's Cosby, that might be a little complicated, but I think
he's out. He can work a Zoom.
Me and Ron, he's an inmate too, so maybe we can get a phone call.
You guys shared a cup of noodle.
All right. The next one is a big one. Actress in a supporting role. And the choices are Jessie Buckley for The Last Daughter, Ariana DeBose for West Side Story, Judi Dench for Belfast, Kirsten Dunst for The Power of the Dog, or Anwanu Ellis for King Richard.
All right. Well, I'm up first. I'm Jessie Buckley for The Last Daughter. The Lost Daughter. I keep saying last. The Lost Daughter.
Right on. I'm gonna go with Judi Dench in Belfast. Again, fucking minimal time on screen, but damn, packs a punch.
Yeah, I'm Judi Dench as well. We haven't talked too much about Belfast yet, but I'm sure we still will. Not a ton of screen time, you're right, but yeah, another really timely movie this year, and I was very touched by her performance. So Dame Judi Dench deserves it.
Amen. Actually, Belfast was the first Oscar movie I watched of the year. When we started, and I'm like, fuck, this is gonna be hard to beat.
It was an earlier watch for me too, and you know what? I'm not a huge Kirsten Dunst fan. She's not bad. I've never been a huge fan of hers.
She's great in The Virgin Suicides.
Yeah, I mean, she
was awesome in Fargo, the show. Like she can turn it on when she has to. See what, Todd?
Oh, I did.
You didn't watch Fargo?
No,
I gotta watch the last season. The fucking show's phenomenal. Dan, did you watch Fargo?
Season 1, and I just dropped off.
Isn't like
Crazy.
Chris Rock on that now too?
That's the season I haven't seen.
He was, I know. But yeah, all right. So yeah, what guys? Be sure to weigh in with your picks, because and shout out to Big T in the chat. Welcome.
Hey
sir.
yo.
Hey yo, indeed. What are we missing here in the chat? You guys,
I know. I'm trying to run.
You guys learn to suck your. There's like a lot of
What?
dick sucking talk going on.
Is it Judi Dench?
Does Judi Dench suck her own? Is that how she became a dame?
She wins the award for having Jesse Phelps.
I was gonna say I shouldn't shit talk Kirsten Dunst. She's she likes the hefty.
You have a chance, sir. Oh, I think you
indeed. We're her type, man. So I take it back, Kirsten. You're all right. You're the best Mary Jane by far. All right. Which she probably was, actually. I did like her in Spider-Man.
No, she's a fucking whiny, annoying cunt in that movie. What are you talking about?
He's right by default. There's no other Mary Jane.
Yeah. Where did that come
Wait.
MJ is Michelle.
Okay, fair. But yeah, we watch
Mary Jane was cut from the Amazing Spider-Man. So
yeah, well,
by default, you're right.
But she's a horrible person. Is that better?
Yes.
What did she do in Spider-Man, Todd?
She keeps playing with fucking Peter's heart. But she's being a hoe. That's all.
She is. Yes. Banging all of his friends.
I mean, good for her.
If this was you, Dan, I'll cry in the corner.
I don't remember her banging all of
his little super sweats. Watch him again.
Dude, fucking Norman Osborn said it right. Have your fun with her and kick her to the curb.
Right? Well, is Norman Osborn ever wrong? God, now I wonder what's the fact he's not up for best supporting. Well, we'll get to snubs.
We have
what's next?
Leading up. Who's up?
That's what I meant.
I just went, so
okay, Mr. Todd.
Okay, so it's up to me. Actress in a leading role. Let me pull this one up so I can see it better. Actress in a leading role: Jessica Chastain, The Eyes of Tammy Faye; Olivia Colman, The Lost Daughter; Penelope Cruz, Parallel Mothers; Nicole Kidman, Being the Ricardos; Kristen Stewart, Spencer. All right.
So first, it's me. First, let me open with if Princess Diana had this attitude and how she carries herself and conducts herself at a holiday event, I understand why they killed her, and they should have did it sooner. She's a fucking drag. Fucker.
Jesus.
I'm gonna pick Jessica Chastain for the Eyes of Tammy Faye. To emote through all that makeup, and she just did a fantastic job. I wanted to pick Nicole Kidman because I love Lucy, but like if I'm gonna be real here, I think Jessica Chastain kicked the shit out of everyone here, and everyone here fucking fantastic. So, Mr. Dan.
Well, goddamn, Pugs. I think we're not going to get any UK sponsorships now. God.
The Queen will love me. I just said fucking. I understand why you murdered Princess Diana.
I did not. Allegedly. That movie does imply it pretty heavily. But well, that was
my approval.
So that was the sure thing I was talking about. I think Kristen Stewart is going to win this. I would be shocked if she doesn't.
I'll put you a gentleman's bet. You want to bet a buck?
I'll bet a buck. Absolutely.
Cool. All right.
I don't think that. I mean, she also just got married, or she's getting married like this week or something to her girlfriend. She's really kind of, yeah. Now I want to say, like, I thought she was good in this before I give my pick, but there are certain roles that are a little more complicated to play. Kristen Stewart was very good, but I don't think she had to do as much as my pick, in my opinion. And I did enjoy it with all of the additions that never happened, the whole lesbian thing, and
allegedly.
No, there's no allegedly. That person just didn't exist, from what
allegedly.
I understand. But all right, so. Actress in a leading role. I and I have one more rant. I'm sorry. Nicole Kidman, I loved Being the Ricardos, but I did not buy her as Lucy whatsoever. Nicole Kidman's good in certain things, but I don't think she's not the right age for one thing playing her at this point, and I don't think she deserved the nomination. So,
well, counter your point. I do.
Yeah, I'm with you. I was unsure. The fact that the Arnaz family gave their seal of approval with the exact same reservations about her pulling it off, and the same thing. We're not trying to cancel a whole Ricky for like doing the brown face because he's not the right ethnicity. So,
well,
close enough.
I know I don't care. Cubans ain't bitching.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Yeah. I just have to call it. I'm just calling out the hypocrisy.
No, yeah, I did.
There's also a fucking gnarly documentary on Desi and Lucy on Amazon. It's fucking fantastic. I'm watching that too.
My mom was watching that, and then I was like, "Oh, this looks really good," and I went back and watched it myself.
Yeah, it's on my to watch list, so maybe I'll move it up and watch it tonight.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, I grew up on I Love Lucy, and I did really enjoy the movie, but I don't know, Nicole Kidman didn't quite sell me, but. That nonetheless.
I will say that. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it next.
Well, my pick though in my opinion, Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye. I think that was a much more difficult role that she pulled off perfectly versus Kristen Stewart, who again was great. I love that movie. Probably, the Spencer story is a little more interesting to me than Tammy Faye, but I think in terms of performance. Yeah, Jessica Chastain nailed it. She's legit one of the best actresses working today.
I can't argue with anything you said because that is my actual pick also. Nice. That's one movie I was really looking forward to, The Eyes of Tammy Faye. So, and I thought everyone killed it in there. My second right there, was Olivia Colman, Lost Daughter. They were neck and neck. I mean, but
dude, true. But Penelope Cruz, there's an argument for her too.
There's an argument for
that story alone was fucking brilliant. Switch that. Well, I don't want to ruin anything. Yeah. Like, I would not know what to do at all. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, we don't want to get too spoilery. Yeah. But it's happening basically to her twice because of.
Yeah, it's fucked up. But I'm glad we're all vote Jessica Chastain. That's cool. That's like the first time we're all the same.
Yeah, I almost felt bad because I shit talked the 355 a while back because I do really like Jessica Chastain.
Oh God! You didn't do it here.
I haven't seen it. So,
but
did you watch it, or you just shit on it without watching it?
It's more. I'm not shitting on the movie itself. I just think it's more of a like. Did you think this was going to make money kind of movie to me? Like,
did you watch it though?
No, I said I didn't. So I have no opinion on the movie itself.
I did. And even if Dan hasn't watched it, I can't say he's not wrong. She is so miscast. Like she was in another action movie just before, like not too long before. I don't get it. She doesn't everything about it's like I don't want to say that because we have friends.
Not action.
It's not believable. She's not. It's like I feel like the other people can just smack her around and she's done. It's like a bad intergender match.
Well, actually, the whole cast, great actresses, but I was just like, where's the audience? Where's the audience for it?
Well, at least the other ones are believable next to him, I guess, or next to her, I guess.
But I mean, after like Charlie's Angels, the new one tanked. It's like, where's the audience for the 355? I just don't get like. Somebody saying like, no, I don't think this one's going to catch.
The new Charlie's Angels came out during COVID time, right?
No,
it was.
Yeah, I think it was like.
Yeah, I definitely saw.
Well, all these little bitches don't care.
Anyways, I don't know. That was just like, why did it get the green light to me?
Because women, Dan, women.
Well, there you go. Well, they didn't go out to see it, so no more 355.
You weren't allowed to leave the kitchen. What's next?
Actor in a supporting role. Who's reading this one? I'm already lost.
It doesn't matter. I'll do it because I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
Especially after actor in a supporting role, I'll go for it. Ciarán Hinds for Belfast, Troy Kotsur for Coda, Jesse Plemons for The Power of the Dog, J.K. Simmons for Being the Ricardos, and Cody Smith McPhee for The Power of the Dog. All right.
Todd.
I said I was going to bring this up later. Like, you may not agree with some of the casting, but J.K. Simmons in Being the Ricardos was like perfect.
He was
like
a perfect Fred.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. And I can't. Yeah. I can't
everyone else did fine, but J.K. Simmons fucked them all up with his portrayal of fucking William Frawley. He's my pick as well. I will consider it a crime if he doesn't get this fucking award on Sunday. Dan?
I think J.K. Simmons was fantastic. As a perfect casting. However, I'm not picking him. I'm actually going with Troy Kotsur for Coda. I thought he was really, really good in this movie. His comedic timing, but then the more tender moments with the daughter and everything. I really thought that he did a lot, and I thought he was excellent. He deserves it for me. But J.K. Simmons, not taking anything away from him. He was the perfect Fred. His interaction with Ethel and that I thought were really, really good. But I'm going Troy Kotsur. And everybody should check out Coda. I think that was like the Apple Plus or something. So
yes,
a lot
it's
of
on
people
Apple
haven't
Plus.
watched it, unfortunately.
Well, that doesn't mean a lot of people haven't watched it, Dan.
Yeah.
A lot of people have Apple Plus.
Okay.
Dan? I know.
I can't argue, but
Dan doesn't have it, so a lot of people don't have it.
If I will claim unfair practices if that takes place, because I understand he has a disability, he's fucking awesome, but J.K. Simmons kicked his fucking ass too. But we'll see. So next is
actor in a leading role.
Yeah.
All right,
I got that one. So we have Javier Bardem in Being the Ricardos, Benedict Cumberbatch in The Power of the Dog, Andrew Garfield in Tick, Tick, Boom, Will Smith in King Richard, Denzel Washington, The Tragedy of Macbeth. Mr. Dan, who are you picking?
This is a tough category. It really is. Not my certainly not my favorite movie this year, but I think just in terms of like who gave the best performance, I'm going to go with Benedict Cumberbatch for The Power of the Dog. I think he had to do a lot of complex shit in this movie in terms of his emotional range and not taking anything. Will Smith was great. Denzel's always great. And Javier Bardem, Andrew Garfield was maybe second for me on this. Honestly, I thought he was really good. I'm not as familiar with that story, but I thought, or that the real guy, I should say. But I do think he really nailed that role. But I'm going Benedict Cumberbatch, and I think he's actually going to win it too. I don't know.
Okay, Todd.
All right, this one, like, I had a few going back and forth, but I settled on Andrew Garfield for Tick, Tick, Boom. He killed it in 3 movies this year. The fact he's not up for supporting for Eyes of Tammy Faye kind of annoys me because he killed the fuck out of it in that. And how many people did he make cry in another blockbuster this year? So he's killed it across the board, from small picks to giant flicks. So he deserves it, in my opinion.
I can't argue with that, but I think they're gonna politic this year and give it to Will Smith. So that's who I went with. But if they pick anybody else, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Will Smith was better than he's been in a while. I feel like he's
when he wants to, he can, but it's rare.
He's had more than a few shitty movies, and then there was that period where he's trying to make his kid a star, and he did some really shitty movies. But I thought this was one of his better performances. But I don't know, Cumberbatch for the win, and prediction too. I think he's going to take it, but we'll see. I might have said Javier Bardem, but there is that controversy, I guess. Are a lot of people complaining?
No, it was people mentioned it at the beginning, but same with it like went away really quick. Once the family was like, well, yeah, we don't care. He was the best. He was the best person for the job. Was what the response was. So
Well, Javier Bardem is a
Yeah,
fantastic
fucking
actor.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking Javier
But-
Bardem. Yeah. All right. So we have the last two categories, but before we do that, I believe it's time for the Fatty Arbuckle.
I wish I had an intro. You know, here's a trivia fact for all you out there. The very last image in our Flesh Wound Farce graphics is Fatty Arbuckle. So I mean, you know, I had to include him. All right, so here we go. You guys have your last chance. Okay, the Fatty Arbuckle Lifetime Achievement Award. So up for cancellation or winning this year, we have two-time nominee Bill Cosby. We have Hugh Hefner. We have Marilyn Manson and Ron Jeremy. So
I think Marilyn Manson should be stricken from this list because what's her fucking name?
I do. God, I wish.
Oh my god, I can't remember
At
her fucking
least
name.
let us see his creep show. I don't want to
What?
be selfish.
No, that's
We already-
your hanging place.
is, what creep show?
Yeah,
Creep
the
Show
episode they
episode.
pulled because of this lion whore this alleged lion whore that fucking
The
Never liked
opinions
her.
of Pugs are not mine or Flesh.
never liked
Yeah,
her.
but what about me? Fuck Todd. You could just say Flesh Wound Horror, Flesh Wound Features, Flesh Wound Radio. But no, just Dan. Fuck you, Todd.
I almost feel like Manson though was not like it was like yeah okay he did it. Like come on.
Well, I mean,
You can like his music, but
I'm gonna go with what they said. What Hugh Hefner's kid said when they went with when they asked him, "What do you think about the show?" And like these girls are turning regret into revenge, and I believe that is. Don't get me wrong, some shit was probably done wrong, but like I think it's being blown out of proportion. You can go ahead and cancel me.
I haven't watched any of the Playboy stuff, so I don't have.
It is so good.
I just finished the last episode.
I have to watch
yesterday.
this week's episode.
That's the
It's
last
fucking
one.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's the thing. I believe 90% of it.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
that's not a deal
absolutely.
breaker.
That's my thing. It's funny when somewhere up there, fucking Larry Flint's like, I'm not the asshole. It was you.
Oh, thank
he
you.
was an asshole.
Evan
too,
Rachel
but he
Wood.
was.
Thank you, Ben Grimm. That stupid whore. And I got like
Allegedly.
I am a stone throws away from that dumb bitch. So if any of my friends are watching,
Wait,
and get
hold
it,
on.
send her this link. By all means, go for it.
Okay.
I do love your work in Westworld.
How do you compliment her after that?
She was
Pug?
good in The Wrestler too.
She's a great actress. Like
She's okay.
you're a piece of shit, but you were good in Westworld.
I mean, broken clocks right twice a day, right?
No, Dan doesn't know which way they go.
Yeah,
Thank you, Indie Phantom.
Got me,
He said
Steve.
Pugs is canceled, but deserves instant redemption. Thank you.
Yeah, and I haven't heard any updates on Ron Jeremy. I have no idea what's going on.
He's
with
locked
his
up.
case. Yeah, but there's not
He's
been a
probably
trial.
living an okay life because all the inmates are like, "That's fucking Ron Jeremy. Leave him alone."
Careful, it piss him off. He might fuck you in the ass.
That's his like you got to kill somebody. No. This is worse. Get Ron in here.
Oh.
I think I killed Dan a little with that one. I can see his camera shaking and everything.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny. So anyway,
American History X, that motherfucker.
this whole category was their ideas. So just so you know.
Oh no, Dan. You agreed on this the first time we did it. Then he got all woke on us.
That's fucked up.
I got an idea for a new award, but we can talk about that after. I'm gonna write that down.
All right.
And just to answer a question in the chat, yes, Manson shot an unaired episode of Creep Show. Shot, they just won't give it to us.
Doesn't mean they won't eventually. I mean,
I don't see why
Right?
you would.
Kanye, he's on the Kanye concerts. They'll probably do it next year.
Well, put a
Trigger warning.
Like, hey, we know he's a piece of shit. He already got paid. So what are we doing here? Just put the episode out. You know,
Have
it's
you
not-
ever
you just
been on
gotta
the
call
internet?
Just call Christopher Plummer. Problem solved.
Boom.
Wouldn't it be funny as shit? Well, that'd be a little complicated now that he's dead. Todd.
Okay, well then they can
You got a
call
Ouija
what's
board?
You know,
they can call what's so is
Just-
fucking
CG Christopher Plummer.
no. They can always just call him what's her name from Army of the Dead too.
Can we CG Christopher Plummer but have him be voiced by Christophe Lambert? That would be fun.
I don't see why not.
Would be
Unless
fun.
they disagree.
Yeah, but give us the Creep Show episode, goddammit. Come on.
Yeah, fuck Evan Rachel Wood, dumb bitch.
Well, my pick for this year's Fatty Arbuckle Award, it has to be Hugh Hefner.
Woo!
I mean, how is it not?
1, rest in peace.
Yeah.
2, legend. So yes.
If you thought you wanted to go to the Playboy Mansion before,
Yeah, watch that docu-series. It's fucking phenomenal, and for some of you, it'll make him even more cooler. I mean, there's some things where I'm like, you probably shouldn't have did that, you, but whatever floats your boat. Escalation is a motherfucker.
all I know is Pugs is going to go scuba diving after he sees the last episode.
Okay, I guess I'll watch that tonight.
So I'm voting basically on the undeniable piece of shit, right? So
You voted
Evan
for
Rachel
yourself?
Wood.
Cosby, Evan Rachel Wood's a wonderful.
Thank you.
Cosby is undeniable at this point. He's a piece of shit. I hope he knows he's a piece of shit, and I hope he goes to the grave.
He makes quite a few appearances in this Playboy documentary too.
Yeah,
he does.
He was a piece of shit. I feel like he was behind the scenes on Manson's music videos too. He's just like that piece of shit that was like everywhere.
He was ghost producing too for
rabble bitch pudding. It's in the background.
Wow, that's the one you go with. Okay. The beautiful pudding pops. Whoa. Kodak.
I feel like you gotta like do a remix of that song and put in Cosby clips now.
so wait.
Well, I also vote for Hugh Hefner.
I don't know really anything about these docs. I've been meaning to watch it, so I don't know what he's accused of exactly. I mean, obviously, I have an idea.
I know one thing you're not gonna like that he got that he was I can't even say involved with, but that he witnessed. I know for a fact you'd be like, yeah, that's my line.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I will get on that though. Where's that hearing again? That's a
A&E?
Annie, yeah.
Oh, A&E doc. Okay. All right. Well, I'll get on it as
And
soon.
the new one is the Chippendales murder. I gotta start watching that too. That seemed pretty cool.
Okay, I started that Winning Time the HBO series about the Lakers, which also has a Cosby appearance. So
you know what?
Maybe he should have won this year's.
You know what blows my mind about Cosby? And Joe Rogan tells this story he's like 1989 or something, late 80s, early 90s when he first went to Hollywood. And I can't remember the comedian that just took him aside and is like, yeah, Cosby drugs women and fucks them. Like just real casually.
Yeah.
And hearing
it was common knowledge.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Like, there's a lot of things that are common knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew about Spacey, not the underage, but I knew he was a pervert. Some of that shit is like out there. I mean, I've said it before. There are some big names in the horror community that are going to break your heart one day when they leak, because there's 2 in particular that have some shit. So
break it here. Fuck them.
I'm not going to break it. It's not.
No, don't do that.
Dan, you're part of the problem. Ooh, damn! I fucked it.
I don't have proof.
You could just say allegedly and accuse everybody. That's what Evan Rachel Wood did.
Moving on. Evan Rachel Wood is a wonderful woman.
Fuck that whore.
Fuck you, Bugs. That's fucked up. All right.
She's fucked up.
I picked Cosby because Cosby's undeniable.
Oh, well, unfortunately for you, you picked wrong because the winner is Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
As voted
I didn't
for.
see the doc, in fairness.
Well,
but we should change that, and we should all talk about it after, because I will happily watch that again.
Yeah. I did want to bring this up since we're talking about docu series, but I want to go back to documentary because I did not bring up Ascension, where it is like the longest movie I've ever watched. Oh my god, this
it's going to waste more of my time.
other than creating Dan's future wife about 20 minutes in,
which was the fucking best part of the fucking movie. Can we just get a documentary on making Dan's wives, please? Or Fleshlight, if you want to fucking do a doc on making fleshlights, I'd watch that too.
You probably have killed this Fleshlight sponsorships. Like, we don't want anywhere near them after this show.
I don't think we're big enough to like watch us all the time, so we're cool for now.
Where are we? Shit. So, okay.
If we get
Okay,
back
well,
to
yeah,
best directing.
yeah, that's what I say. We'll close with best. What do we?
But I'm with you, Todd. I don't understand how. Ascension was good, but like you overstay your welcome. It just goes through a whole fucking thing. Some of it's very
documentary
depressing.
short would have been fine.
But yeah.
Feature film,
It was amazing. I mean, I was a big fan of the documentary shorts this year. I thought
they normally are good.
3 songs for Benazir, and that was like 22 minutes or something.
Fucking 3 songs also was very good companion piece with Flea.
Yeah.
And then that I don't really know what it's called, but that documentary I saw about the I sent you guys today about the Afghani kids or Pakistan kids. That shit's fucked up. It's so more eyes on this shit, please.
Yeah, I think these docs, yeah, for sure. Lead Me Home. You should definitely check that one out. All right, where are we? Directing.
Well, yeah. Do we close with directing or best picture?
Best picture will close.
Best picture.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do best directing. Who's it on?
I'll go because I don't remember.
Okay.
I have it, so why not? All right, directing. We have Belfast, Drive My Car, Licorice Pizza, Power of the Dog, and West Side Story. All right.
You know what's funny on directing? It doesn't say the names this year.
I
On the sheet we have.
I should say Kenneth Branagh for Belfast, Risuke Hamaguchi for Drive My Car, Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza, Jane Campion for Power of the Dog, and Steven Spielberg for West Side Story. And I'm going to rant on that first. That is like the ultimate in politicking. West Side Story was not necessary. It was not good. And Spielberg does not.
I will argue the last 10 minutes are phenomenal.
I mean, I'm not a big West Side Story guy or anything, but I saw that and I was like,
Your Jets all the way.
Why?
I'm not huge on the source material. I'm just like, I'd rather.
I'm sure there's an audience out there for it.
No, I'm sure there is, and I know people that have liked it. We are not it.
Yeah.
I like the people who I have like. I would much rather watch In the Heights again. Better movie, better
Haven't
music.
seen that,
but
yeah, but I for what it is, it looks decent. Like you can tell it's a Spielberg movie. It looks fucking great. It's just not very good. Like, I didn't find it entertaining at all. That one. Did you pick? Or are we just talking about it right now?
Yeah, I think we're just talking about it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I went into it.
When we get into best picture, we'll do that more. Let's just let's pick our director. Pugs, who do you like for director?
I'm gonna go with Paul Thomas Anderson, Licorice Pizza. It's great. I fucking love that movie. Really, it's great.
Dan,
I'm also going Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza. It was just a feel-good movie. It was. Again, it's an easy one to recommend to anybody. There's certain films tonight that we like that I can't just say you should all watch it, but I think Licorice Pizza, man.
My mom and cousin got about 20 minutes into it and had to stop it because they're like, "This is fucking stupid."
Licorice Pizza?
Yeah.
No, I'm surprised, because that would kind of be your mom's era. So
maybe she's like,
or were they just uncomfortable with the age difference?
I don't, she just said it was dumb. Like both of them, I don't think that even came up.
Even though that 14-year-old was like a grown middle-aged man.
I've heard that some people said the character was like lying about her age or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's
people trying like in real life or the
no in the film or something, like she hesitated or something. I don't know. But yeah, I loved Licorice Pizza, and I got to go with him for the win. I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to think that I could just see that movie getting snubbed though and not winning anything, but we'll see.
We'll see.
It's not his best movie. I was going back and forth between Licorice Pizza and Drive My Car, but I ended up on Licorice Pizza. So,
is anyone going to be surprised when Steven Spielberg wins?
No.
I will fucking scream on stream on Sunday.
Joe
Yeah.
Spinell will be a happy man because he finally, gets to see him
I mean,
win from heaven. So now if you go off, you disrespected Joe Spinell. So I'm just
well, I'm definitely going to disrespect him then because that would be.
well. Now Dan's not allowed on the watch along because that's not happening. I was gonna give him. It's okay, you can do it, but then he said he was doing it anyway and disrespecting Spinell. So
I love Spinell, but Spielberg should not be nominated, dude. No way.
well, he didn't get his nomination for Jaws, so now he's got it for direct. Like, not that he needs another one, but
Yeah.
Indy does not think Spielberg will get it. I don't either, but
he probably won't. But
I don't think
I
so.
wouldn't be surprised. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, he's been nominated before and hasn't. It's not like a Streep situation
Yeah,
where it's just like we all better stay the fuck home because it's Meryl Streep.
Yeah, but they can also do that thing. Well, we gave it to fucking Will Smith. Can we give one to our own? All right. Here, you take Spielberg.
who knows what tapes he's got? All right, so now here we go. The big
He
one.
should be He should be a member of the future.
Well,
Fatty
Dan,
Arbuckle.
we're not doing that. To anyone
Todd's
who-
afraid he's going to get killed by Spielberg. That's
Well,
all
no, we just have never nominated someone who had no charges against him. So don't be like doing that.
Yeah,
Dan.
yeah, don't be an Evan Rachel Wood.
Right?
Mhm.
All right.
Oh, then we got Maryland, but
Best picture.
Yes. You want me to read it off, Todd? I got it up.
Yep.
All right. Best picture. We have Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, and West Side Story. Mr. Dan.
All right. Well, before we go into just voting,
Oh yeah.
Anyone-
About all these.
anyone want to just talk about any of the films?
You know, one
that
we
we
haven't
didn't touch
talked
upon?
about it all yet is Don't Look Up.
Yeah.
I was surprised how funny that was. I mean, when they had
Why
announced
would you be?
that, I didn't think much of it from the premise. I was just like, oh, okay, this might be more of a propaganda sort of thing. But it managed to be really, really funny, not just coming off as some preachy, SJW sort of thing. It was just, it was,
Well, according to the internet, it did. People were up in arms about it, like, why are they fucking spoon feeding us this stuff? Because
I
it's
thought-
fucking funny and it's satire. What the fuck is wrong?
yeah, it was
for
a
me,
great satire. I thought it was
Yeah.
fantastic.
did Jonah Hill steal the show for anybody else? Because like as soon as he came on screen, I'm like, I just want a side story of him because he's fucking great.
He was pretty funny.
I'm surprised he's not nominated for best supporting. Honestly, he fucking killed it with what fucking
I
6
thought-
minutes of screen time, if
I
that.
thought Streep just because it's Streep, but
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if it was like an award performance. Although I will say what happens at the end, not to spoil that movie, I thought was fucking hilarious that they came back to
Absolutely.
it.
Andy Phantom. I like Don't Look Up, but it doesn't really feel like a best pick now in this company.
Yeah, I can
But
kind of see that.
as
It's
an
not
ensemble-
my pick for sure.
As an ensemble with that cast, it's bound to be here. Indy Phantom, Inherent Vice. I prefer Licorice Pizza. I didn't see Phantom Thread.
Do
So
not change. Don't.
You're
just,
fine.
yeah. Don't
it's
do it.
Phantom Thread. I had to almost make myself bleed to stay awake for that movie. That movie is trash. Great acting and all that, but that was insanely difficult to sit through.
Ben
And
Grimm.
go
Go ahead.
for it.
Finish your thought.
No, I was actually answering another question. So take Ben first.
Oh, Ben Grimm. Really like Don't Look Up. Don't understand the hate. Not Oscar worthy though. Again, it has Leonardo DiCaprio. Automatically, if everyone that votes on the fucking Oscars is gonna be like, hey, it's Leo. What did he do? That's how he ends up in there.
Yeah. Sorry, lost my train of thought.
That's all
Well,
You want to shit on West Side Story some more and Joe Spinell too?
I mean, especially, best picture. That's just insane to me.
But you know what? The thing is, it's not even just a Spielberg thing. The Oscars likes a big pick like that. They like a musical. They like.
Do you know anybody that
Broadway.
loved it though? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, well, fair enough. I don't know. Even people inclined to like it, I haven't really heard anybody singing its praises, but
I'll have to ask my
They're out
cousin. He
there.
loves musicals.
Yeah, I didn't love it though, but I do think the last 10 minutes, pretty much the fucking fight. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Why the fuck were we doing this the whole time?
It's funny. Okay, it's like I didn't believe any of them were tough guys, and then they just start singing. I'm like, all these soft little bitches, and it just that was my biggest. There's like, I was just like, all these, yeah.
Like,
In
it made
fairness,
me
one
watch
part-
Grease.
Let's just bring in the fucking Bloods and have them slaughter all these fools and take the women. We're done.
it is kind. That would be a hilarious ending, though.
West Side Story 2. There you go, Pugs. That's how we do it.
That's going
And
to
they-
be an
no.
issue being a tough guy when you're
And
sitting
they
there
just-
singing.
They just
Broadway
are all
songs.
like, what the fuck when these guys start singing? It's just like they're normal and then everyone else is singing.
That would be a fucking funny scene. Oh man. Lots of N-bombs for sure, and it'd be admirable. I was gonna say about watching Coda. So we all know here, like, again, big music fan, and like, okay, Indie Phantom. I gave West Side a 4 out of 5, but the original West Side Gangs could beat these bitches raw.
Yeah.
Right. I rolled a tear. I'm not gonna lie. It got me in Coda.
Oh, okay.
There's a certain scene where the disability, he figures out how a way to hear. I was just say way to hear his daughter sing, and that got me. That is fucking beautiful. I was like, fuck everything else. It was early on, so I didn't even matter at that point. I'm fuck everything else. Give this all the awards. It made me fucking roll a tear.
I thought when he put his hand on her and everything.
Yeah, that's the part I'm talking about. Because
Yeah.
in the movie, like, they can't hear, so they don't know their daughter has an amazing voice. So I was genuinely happy when they started clapping and they realized. And then like the dad was so fucking determined because like her whole life was involved with helping these people, which he loves, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But like he doesn't know. I don't know how talented she is. I never fucking heard her. Oh,
Right.
but we can do this, and that seed was planted in our brain because he likes the vibration of hip hop. And he's like, oh, so he can feel the vibe.
It's a good callback. Yeah.
Fucking amazing. I was like, just give it now, and then I watch the other movies, and we'll go from there. But that part got me. I'm like, this is great, and I love this movie. I've been championing it ever since I saw it.
Yeah. Yeah. Coda's a safe bet. I really almost can't see anybody not liking Coda. I mean, I couldn't imagine what like any criticisms of it would be. It's funny, it's touching, it's it hits like
so we
all
need
the
our
right
Kruger's review of it. He might be mad at you, Dan. So there are
I don't think even Kruger would hate it. I mean, he might say not my thing, but I don't think he'd hate the movie. Honestly.
He'd probably hate watching it though.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it was fine, but I could be doing something else.
Yeah. Fair enough. Actually, that would be pretty cool to have Kruger just fucking up the West Side Story kids. I think he could take
Fuck
every
yeah.
single one. That would be funny if you just have Kruger's music hit and he comes out, package pile driver for each of them, like right on their stupid.
Dude,
Yeah.
from their fucking rubble where they had their first rumble, he just comes out of the fucking ground and just starts murking these bitches.
There you go. For newer listeners, look up Kruger's deathmatch stuff. You'll see what we mean. Kruger would take them all out, I believe.
Indie Phantom. I am a sucker sometimes for a tearjerker Oscar bait, like Mr. Holland's Umpus. Emily's fucking awesome too. Coda and King Richard look like the emotional picks this year.
I'd
Coda.
say Coda. Yeah, even
Coda.
more so. Yeah, it's
The
so
material didn't connect with Bugs.
I thought King Richard was like really good, but I kind of you know where that's going too, so it's harder to.
I was shocked how much I enjoyed King Richard because I'm not a big Will Smith guy. Like in the 90s, he was cool, but like lately, I'm like, he kind of.
Well, this did take place in the 90s, so it's kind of like.
Maybe that helped. But like, yeah.
Do you believe we're getting I Am Legend 2?
Are we really?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
With
you're
Will
getting I Am
Smith?
Legend.
And who? It's Will
That
Smith.
was-
He passed on Independence Day, which was brilliant, by the way. Resurgence,
Oh,
and he's gonna do I Am Legend 2.
They said There was
Yeah.
another casting too. Like I can't.
How much
Watch it
money
be
did they
his-
throw
watch
at that
it be
idiot?
his fucking son.
No, wasn't he? Does any?
I would
does it-
literally not watch it. But
Oh no, I
the
think that'd be a
Richard
car crash.
Matheson story is just so good, though, too. And
Just watch the Vincent Price Last Man on Earth.
that's my favorite.
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna pick fucking Clint Eastwood's. I'm not Clint Eastwood. Charlton Heston. I'm no.
Omega Man.
Omega Man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because doesn't have.
yeah,
Clint
that's
Eastwood.
that's my second favorite. Yeah, the Will Smith one's last.
Yeah. So yeah, well, I Am Legend has its moments, but we won't get into that right now. That could be a show, even.
He passed on Django. He did.
Good. That's fine.
So I don't know who's supposed to go first. My bad on that.
Hold on.
Well, are we
we're
done
still-
talking about
are-
the films? Is there
Let's,
anyone else?
let's go
No,
over.
I have some more to talk about. So yeah.
Well, then go ahead.
Let's talk about it. Go
We're
for
ta-
it.
it's the time, Dan.
Belfast. We've talked a
Okay.
little bit about it, but
Jamie Duran is an underrated actor. I think he gets the stain of or the smell of 50 Shades of Grey. Everyone just writes him off. He's fucking fantastic.
hey, he got his money, and now he's doing good movies. So
But he's on The Fall. He's always done good movies. He was in that Synchronic thing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's great.
Both of the 50 Shades they're doing, but I
Oh yeah,
think
I'm half in love with Dakota Johnson, so I'm biased.
well yeah. Before I couldn't stand her. Now I've like done a 180 on her.
Yeah.
I look forward to her
Belfast,
stuff.
Belfast also the love of cinema, so that kind of pulled at the heartstrings too. Yeah, we don't have Sean McManus in the chat tonight. I'd be curious to get his take on Belfast if he saw it. But yeah, I did. I really love that movie. I think Kenneth Branagh did a great job. Another one, again, unfortunately, right now, still very timely.
Mhm.
And
Coming of age and a fucking ongoing civil war, pretty fucking much.
Yeah.
And it just pulls at the heartstrings. And
it does. I mean, like, I've never been through anything like that, obviously.
Thankfully.
But man, like, it does, like, yeah, I'm not going to complain.
and you have the grandparent relationship, which I thought was touching too. Like, Belfast is fucking great.
It is.
Yeah, we had a certain friend who thought he was going to go through that after a certain president was elected, but it never happened.
There was, that was an interesting night.
Drive My Car. So we went over it a little bit. What say you, Dan? You were blowing it earlier.
Masterpiece. Drive My Car, as Todd said, just I mean, I haven't really picked it for anything, but it is.
That's what's funny. I'm the same. It's like right there though on a lot of things.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like a very close runner-up for everything. Now that is the 3-hour movie. It's a lot to dive into, but top to bottom, it's a masterpiece. I will be buying that. I will be picking it up on Blu-ray, hopefully.
Todd, this one's for you mostly. English-speaking remake with Andrew Garfield. What say you?
Why?
Well, because he was doing the stage play, and they did that in here. He's a good crier. Homeboy could have used a crier too to get through some of his emotional shit. I like it too, but I just think it overstayed its welcome just a tad. I was never bored or anything. I just felt the time run. The time.
I could see it being like in a theater, especially. I had a great. I mean, that was one of the last ones I watched. I sat the back, and the 3 hours went by pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really have any complaints on the length. There's a lot going on there too.
There
So
is.
it's not a case of God. We've had so many different movies this year that were like. I hate to say it because I did like the movie. The Batman didn't need to be 3 hours. That's a good.
No, it
example.
needed to be 6. But
Yeah,
that's
I was gonna
fine.
say, Dan's about to get fucked up.
No, I understand. He's not a dire Batman fan.
Yeah.
There's a 4-hour cut, and I hope it gets released so I can watch the fucking shit out of it.
Maybe the even longer cut justifies the length more. I don't know. I just felt like that one could have been trimmed. But anyways,
There's a lot of establishing shots of fucking wheels. So yeah, it's definitely could be fucking trimmed.
you could see that in the mix next year, right? because that wouldn't have made this cut. So
I don't think it will be, but sure.
Some technical stuff probably.
Sure.
Okay. Anything else about Drive My Car?
No,
it's pretty good. We went over Power of the Dog, right?
Yeah, I did not like it.
Yeah, we didn't. You didn't like it?
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's as strong as everybody makes it out to be, but like I understand everyone's performing their ass off. It's just for me, the story was kind of whack. Like I don't care about your sexuality, guys. Like I don't know. Go ahead, Dan.
I get that. Like it's not my favorite movie to watch. I mean Cumberbatch though. I mean I picked him because the acting doesn't get any better. That one I wouldn't necessarily just pitch to anybody. Hayden, if you're listening to this at some point, I would pitch maybe that to you. There might be a few people, but to be perfectly honest, I could see a lot. Same thing, like you said, I don't want to reveal everything about the movie, but just being like, not my thing. But it deserves to be there. It deserves to be nominated. I think Jane Campion deserves the nomination for Best Director.
What's the boy's name? Because I thought he was good, the dandy guy.
Cody McPhee something. I'm sorry, I have it.
Cody didn't get nominated, right? Oh, he did.
Best supporting actor, but Cody
that's good.
Smith McPhee. I enjoyed it, and I don't want to make comparisons to like some other films, but it just
don't.
It's not one I would ever watch again, but I recognize that it's very good.
It would have been less awkward had they did that. I'll just say that.
You know, it was really ironic. Going into it, I think I had made a joke about where the movie might go, and it was like, sure enough, that's exactly where it went. So I made that come true. All right.
What about Dune? Now's your chance, Dan.
I think I've said everything that could be said about Dune. I am so glad that we are getting a sequel because, yes, it is less than half the book. It would have sucked pretty bad.
It's not really a sequel, though, because it says part 1.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but we only get like that. I know some people have criticized that. I was 100% convinced that this movie was going to fail because
I remember
it just, and I just like, it's going to be great. It's going to be a one.
This is the one time, not the one time, but this the viewership at home helped this movie.
Yeah,
find its audience.
I think if it would have had it did basically have Blade Runner numbers at the theater, but yeah, the HBO Max really gave a lot of pictures that boost that they wouldn't have necessarily got, which sometimes that's not good, as we see with certain movies and everyone watches them.
I'm really looking forward to the sequel. Hopefully that performs even better. And I will say, great one to get on 4K. It looks amazing on 4K.
Not even going to argue.
I
just thought it was weird. It started grandiose and then it got small. But it's the first act of the whole fucking story. So you gotta give it a pass. I think it's
even better in 3D.
Cool. I'll take your word for it. Did we go over every movie now? Nightmare Alley? Oh, you guys did a review. Oh, I did a quick review of it. It's fucking great.
Yeah, we did review Nightmare Alley, so I'm not going to rehash everything on that one. Also a box office flop, unfortunately, but
that's not surprising though. It released right around the same time as No Way Home. That was a dumb fucking decision.
I'm not saying that she necessarily deserved it for this movie, but did they have an issue with Toni Collette? Because goddamn, it doesn't get any better.
She didn't need it in this one, but
not this one, but certainly Hereditary. I think that's one of the great sins.
I think that it's just too. No, the greatest sin was giving Jordan Peele that Straight Outta Compton Oscar that it should have won the year before. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, I just think they don't like, it's a little too weird for them. And the Oscars are pretty, white bread.
No, I get that. Yeah, you're gonna it's only less than 2,000 that actually vote. I don't know if that's changed a little bit in recent years. It might have, but not as many people vote for the Oscars as you would think.
Mm-hmm.
Our next one, King Richard. Anything else to say about King Richard?
Not enough 90s stuff for me, but I still enjoyed it.
You need a little more lisp in that, Todd. And it's good.
Yeah.
I'm shocked how much I enjoyed it because again, everything was weighing against it. It's fucking it's good.
Yeah.
All right, let's do our picks.
Yeah, Licorice Pizza we kind of covered. Loved it. West Side Story's shit, shouldn't be on there. All right, picks.
Go ahead, Dan.
Okay, I can go first. I can go first.
For it. Go for it, Bug.
It's Coda, and it's by a fucking long shot. Like long. Like I know I kind of gave it away earlier. So I try to save it, but Coda is the best picture for me. Even if it doesn't take home the Oscar, like I just gonna think they're stupid because this movie is the best movie of the year.
So you would kind of think that I would go Licorice Pizza. I do love that movie very, very much, and it's one that I look forward to going back to. It's not my pick. I am also going to say Coda. I think Coda, there's nobody that I wouldn't recommend Coda to. I think everybody will find something to relate to in that movie. I don't know. That one did kind of sneak up on me, and I wasn't expecting it to. Like you said, you already highlighted some of those moments where I thought, ooh, that's some powerful shit.
And I know you loved and laughed your ass off probably when they're in the other room doing stuff.
Yeah, genuinely funny. Yes, it's hilarious. There's moments
and I know you agree with him because like, look, she's hot. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, he should really get supporting actor. I was a little surprised Marlee Matlin didn't get nominated again.
That is a shame because she did great, but
I think he was. Yeah, I think he had the best moments, but I picked Coda. Yeah.
Man, I was going back and forth between two on this one.
Okay.
And let's see. The two I was back and forth. Where can you guess?
I'm going to say Coda and Licorice Pizza.
No, Coda and Nightmare Alley were the two.
Okay. That makes more sense.
It does. It's one of those. It's like I love the noir, but I got to go with Coda too.
Okay, I wasn't expecting a sweep. I was very close to going Licorice Pizza, but just...
You know what? I'm gonna buck this. I'm gonna stay with Nightmare Alley.
Okay.
That's your pick.
Yeah,
it's not a bad one.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna win, but I'm gonna stick with that one.
Everyone
else picked Coda. It's getting the love it deserves. I'm gonna go with Nightmare Alley.
Okay.
Nightmare Alley Nightmare Alley needs more love too. That movie's fucking fantastic. As a whole, man, Coda is just beautiful.
It literally got fucked by Spider-Man. It's funny because I told Dan because I went because it had that early Wednesday screening. I was like, Dan, you're gonna want to go today because the theater is gonna be insane starting Thursday.
Yeah, it's very insane. Yeah. You know, it was funny the last time. Del Toro had his movie nominated. It was Shape of Water, and it was against 3 Billboards. That was a tough year because 3 Billboards really good. 3 Billboards is an amazing movie, and I was torn. But yeah, man, that was a good year. Overall, as we go down this list, maybe there's a couple things that didn't belong, but I think it was a pretty good year too. Yeah. I think it was a pretty damn good year.
We didn't go over snubs. Shit.
Oh, yes, we do still have snubs. So already appeared in the chat tonight. Pig got screwed. Now, if not the movie, I do think Nicolas Cage was warranted a nomination for that. And if you haven't seen Pig and you're thinking like, no way, watch Pig. Pig was a genuine delight this year. Another one that I liked quite a bit that had quite a bit of buzz was Shiva Baby. With another comedy. Another comedy felt like it would get a bunch of nominations and it didn't get anything.
Vinegar Syndrome Partner label put that one out on Blu-ray too.
Oh, really? Did I miss that? Shit.
You must have because that was before all the that's why I kept telling you to watch it, Dan.
I got 5 snubs and Pig was one of them. I'll just read them off. The next one was Red Rocket, and I understand they're not going to pick it because pornography. Which, speaking of pornography, Pleasure.
Pleasure, I was going to say.
That is quirky enough to be nominated. If it wasn't about porn, if maybe it was about, I don't know, camming or something, or being a prostitute, it probably would have been a little higher. Or probably would have gotten some attention. And then in the horror realm, I don't understand why The Night House wasn't even nominated for like original screenplay or adapted screenplay, since it started off as a fucking Hellraiser script.
Rebecca also, yeah.
Come on. And then I don't know if everybody else feels as strongly as I do, but last year my favorite movie was Last Night in Soho, and it didn't get shit for here. So fuck them for that. That movie's great.
When did that one get released, though?
2021. Okay. Yeah.
I couldn't remember that, but yeah, then absolutely.
Yeah. So
I know Last Night in Soho was
December, wasn't it?
According to fucking Twitter and stuff, it's a divisive movie. I had no idea people didn't like it, but
I know some that were a little more cold on it, and I don't know that it's not quite a perfect film, but I would have no issues with it getting some nominations for sure. I was surprised it didn't get anything. I thought maybe it would get like a best supporting at least or something. It could easily have taken West Side Story's spot.
Oh my god. No, now I hate West Side Story. Thank you, Dan. I'm on your team now. Fuck that stupid piece of shit.
Friend of the show, Stone Gassman. It was actually his favorite movie of the year.
Because he's a smart guy. Ben Grimm, Soho would have gotten a cinematography nom. It should have.
Yeah.
Got to see Pig, Brian Trash.
Yeah, it's not what you think, obviously. It definitely wasn't the movie we were expecting, but Cage was fantastic.
Red Rocket was great, according to Ben Grimm. I agree. It's fucking phenomenal. The Night House is great. Jay the Stingray. Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah, I love The Night House. There's a lot of like horror stuff that I could throw out there. There wasn't like that sin, like I said, like a Hereditary, but and there's certain stuff. Let's be real, we know has no
Shakespeare shitstorm snubbed 2 years in a row. I actually did watch that last night.
I think you would legitimately cry if Lloyd Kaufman got a Lifetime.
Oh my god, I would openly weep.
Todd's gonna be on the red carpet, first one there. Lloyd, we did it.
Todd's just gonna throw his underpants at him and get kicked out. It would just.
I legitimately took a minute to get my composure when I got to talk to him the first time.
He's very easy to talk to. Yeah, I mean, I regret him being in 2 movies, and I never actually got to work with them, which would have been so cool to just interact with him in a movie. But
it's not too late, Dan.
Might still happen. Never know. He's very good about appearing in people's no-budget movies. So.
There was I can't remember. Oh, I think it was Junk Bucket. It was one of the ones I watched recently, and like the movies weren't that great. I think it may have been Junk Bucket, but the intros is Lloyd Kaufman gold, just gold. So I'll have to show you guys those. There, yeah,
I'm down.
Doesn't even have anything to do with the movies. It's just Lloyd being a nutbag.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's classic trauma for sure. If that is Lloyd's last movie, and you like the again, I always say the in-house trauma stuff, you won't be disappointed once you finally get to see it.
So good. It's like my 4th time.
I Red Rocket I liked a lot. I don't know if I'd call it a snub. But Pleasure is definitely, I think, a snub. I think that one could have gotten something, but yeah. Pornography, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That is coming to Blu-ray. So if you guys haven't checked out Pleasure, I think you'll enjoy it a lot.
Ben Grimm, Shakespeare Shitstorm is doing a showing here with Lloyd Kaufman next week. Only $35 for a shirt and autograph. Ben Grimm, on behalf of Todd and the rest of us, if you want to come on here and talk about this experience, you're more than welcome to.
I'll watch it again.
I was at a Poultrygeist Fangoria panel that Lloyd did. And my God, he had Tony Timpone like ready to have a stroke. He was laughing so hard.
Well, that dude's a constant fucking. He's like the Joker. He just smiles from ear to ear. Crest sponsored anyway, so that's not hard to do. That is a genuinely nice guy, but like, I want to see him mad one day. I can imagine he's like the worst person in the fucking history of the world.
I even like the Fangoria boards back in the day, and I mean Tony Timpone, I don't ever remember being a dick or cold to anybody or ever having any like complaints about him. I love
it was
Tony
funny
Timpone.
when I wanted him to sign my Fangoria Weekend of Horrors media VHS tape. He's like,
Yeah.
"You sure you want me to do this?"
Yes.
It's like, yes. Which we got to do. We got to talk about that little dog because that's. I would like to. Well, we'll save it.
Yeah,
That was a very defining moment for me. That documentary. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we didn't talk a whole lot about Spencer beyond Kristen Stewart, but I
didn't really like it.
You didn't?
No.
Because Princess Diana's a fucking drag.
No.
You've criticized the princess for dying. You've criticized.
No, I didn't criticize her for dying. I criticized her for being a fucking wet blanket at a party, at a vacation on holiday, and she's over here just being a bitch the entire fucking time. Like, I understand you don't like your fucking family. Don't go. Who cares? Like, there's other ways to go about it than to bring everybody down. Except for kids. They were happy to see her. But again, I understand why she had to be dealt with.
Can you imagine
allegedly
like a King Ralph situation where I like became royalty? That would be awesome. I just make them all wear hats like this.
All
like,
I know is I give Dan shit for bringing up such a dated reference, but King Ralph just got announced for Blu-ray. So there you go. Go pick up the Blu-ray and get Dan's reference.
Well, so you're not going to shit on King Ralph anyway.
I mean, John Goodman.
Great. King Ralph, Pure Luck, also a Martin Short comedy that I like.
That's no King Ralph, but I do enjoy Pure.
Did I tell my Pure Luck adult video story? Maybe not since video, but that was when I discovered the Poonies, because the adult section was like right behind the comedy section. So Pure Luck is the VHS I grabbed so I could reach over, and that adult film that I grabbed was the Poonies. The 1985 Ginger Lynn classic. And so it's just like probably wondering, like, what's that kid doing reading Pure Luck for like 45 minutes?
Dan was like, spank bank full. Okay, gotta go.
Then I grabbed King Ralph.
See, Dan, look at the way you used to be able to masturbate. Now you're like, I can't do it without it. I need to see it. I can't use my imagination. There's no titties in this Disney movie or whatever movie that shouldn't have them. But he used to be able to look.
Ever since the Fleshlight sponsorship, he can't go back. Shout out Fleshlight, thank you.
Wait. The last Evil Bong. What I meant? Okay, I see Evil Bong 7/7, Ben, and the last Evil Bong. What am I missing?
Is there something before that?
I'm trying to see, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So, we've sort of covered it, but it was requested earlier. So, like a top 3 for us for the year. Like, I mean, I guess you can kind of
like off the list or a whole
just people like the ones you need to watch.
I was just saying, this is not something you spring on people. It's for the whole year.
Well, let's do just the 3.
No. Just
out of the category,
the
right?
Oscar stuff. Yeah, the Oscar.
Well, Coda would be number 1 across the board, right?
Safe bet. Everybody will like Coda. Again, everybody like Drive My Car is great. I wouldn't recommend it for everybody.
I wouldn't recommend that to everybody.
Yeah, that's not.
Fuck everybody. I'm just picking 3 that I think people should watch.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. The Lost Daughter. The Worst Person in the World.
Yeah, that was the best one that's not getting talked about.
And and we'll do Coda also, even though I think people have seen it. Coda.
Cool. I would go Coda, Licorice Pizza, and the Mitchells versus the Machines.
Yeah, I would also for worst person in the world for sure. Because again,
That's
foreign
heavy
film,
though, dude.
it's a heavy movie, but yeah, and I don't know if he meant necessarily for everybody, but yeah, I'm throwing that one out irregardless. Coda, Licorice Pizza are safe bets, I think, for the most part. Absolutely don't make it a point to watch Flea because it's timely, and Lead Me Home won't take up a lot of your time. The doc, I think, the short doc that's on Netflix, and it'll only take 20 minutes of your time to watch 3 songs for Benazir. Just all I think must sees. They'll pull at the heartstrings and they're really cool.
Well, was that everyone?
Yeah, I think we threw out to.
Okay, well, no, I just wanted Ben Grimm clarified. They announced Evil Bong 77 is the last one.
No.
Okay, well, Evil Bong 77 was like 2 ago. So whatever the new one that comes out this 420 is probably the last one. Yeah, there's already. I think this has to be the 9th one.
I would Gingerweed Man came up in the chat, and I like that better than I would rather see them go forward with that than Evil Bong. Not a huge Evil Bong guy.
Yeah, Evil 888, that's the new one. Infinity High. Oh, Jesus. The poster. But I did see we're getting some characters that were missing from the last 2. So I am excited. I don't want to ruin the casting news, but Diana Prince, her character name in the movie is Tom Atkins. Just throw that out there.
Fuck out of here. That's awesome.
And we have some Tiger King star alum popping up in this one too.
I still gotta watch that fucking show. Shit.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'm Tiger Kinged out unless they find like the body of her husband.
Well, no, the show, it's nothing you don't know, but there's some cool stuff in there. That was one I do think there's some casting that's so good, and some that's and it's like everyone against everyone beyond our 2 leads. I think it's perfect. So
okay,
yeah,
but it's worth checking out. I think.
Yeah, you can't go. Like I said, you can't go wrong this year for the most part. We didn't talk about Parallel Mothers at all. That was a good movie. I was not my personal favorite.
We did, but yeah, we didn't go over it like in depth or anything.
Yeah.
Outstanding, fucking crazy story. I wouldn't know how to emotionally handle that bullshit. That is so fucking tragic.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I finally have a reason now to crack open the Evil Bong Snash box this year. So I haven't had a chance to watch all of them on Blu-ray. So
always the most identifiable in your collection in the background, Todd.
Well, it's not. Oh, well, this one's here, but
yeah,
I'm gonna redo this.
I have. It's just gonna. It would be so much damn work, but because I like I said, they're just such narrow hallway. But I've been tempted to like just. I mean, it would take the entire background, but at least my Blu-rays and 4Ks to have it in the background. But I don't know. Maybe one day. But I'd have to do a lot of work, so I don't know. It's in the other room. So we will be back. Oscar Sunday, Oscar night. I think we'll be on earlier, so we'll be covering some of the red carpet.
Stuff.
Yeah, that'll be a longer stream. So
dressed to depress, Dan.
I toy. Well, you already know because I'll probably send it out to you, but I was like, oh shit, I wouldn't be comfortable.
I'm playing Dan off, and he's like,
wrap it up, Dan. It's Oscar music.
All right, guys. Since Todd's got to be a dick, and
you're gonna play it the entire time. Go for it.
What happens if you just refuse to leave? I guess they go to commercial and then they physically force you off. But,
they said Kanye up there. Oh wait, not this year.
Oh, he's banned from everything. All right, guys. Good night. Patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures. Support the channel. We really appreciate it. And see you Sunday.
Todd.
Good evening.
Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in Disneyland and on Sunday.